Today I was thinking we could have a look at what the Buddha calls sañña vipallasa, the distortion of perception, which is seeing what is impermanent as permanent, seeing what is dukkha as happiness and satisfactory, seeing what is not self as self, and seeing what is not beautiful or repulsive as beautiful. So it's more or less a practice of vipassana meditation. And we'll go through each characteristic. So let us relax. Releasing the tension in our faces, in our shoulders, in our torso. In our lower bodies, releasing the tension in our minds, and so what the Buddha woke up to, what he broke through to, and what he in turn explained and taught to the world, was that all conditioned phenomena are impermanent. All conditioned phenomena are dukkha, and all things are not self. So starting with anicca, we can ask ourselves, we can look around in our own lives and throughout the world. What in this world is stable? What is permanent here? What will last forever? Will the body last forever? No. The body arises in the world, grows up, ages, and after a while passes away. Not just our own bodies, but our loved ones, our friends and relatives, or even people we don't know. How fleeting and short human life is. What then about our country, or this country, Malaysia, or America? Well, even these two arise based on conditions, and at some point, after a time, will collapse. Will fall away. What then about our planet? Planet Earth? Surely that will last forever. Well, no. After some time, planet Earth too will fall apart, disintegrate. But even the global civilization is not so stable as a meteor, great floods, massive destruction can wipe out our entire world here on Earth. Well, if not planet Earth, then surely the entire cosmos, the entire universe must be permanent. Well, this is also not the case. The Buddha talks about a cyclical collapse and reforming of the world again and again. And so if the universe is not permanent, if our planet is not permanent, if our civilization is not permanent, if our own bodies and the bodies of those around us are not permanent, well, what then to say of our minds and our experiences and our feelings, our perceptions? These two are also impermanent, unstable, insecure. And because they are unstable, because they are impermanent, how can we, or why should we, consider them satisfactory? Why should we reach out to them, grasping, craving, looking to find something that is stable, something that will make us happy forever? Because the world is impermanent, whatever is pleasant and agreeable to us will ultimately fade away. It will not satisfy us. On the other hand, because things are impermanent, we are bound to come into contact with painful and disagreeable feelings. This is the dukkha that the Buddha talks about. That due to the impermanent nature of the world, we are bound to go around and around in this unstable feeling and this discomfort and this lack of completeness and stability. And because the world is impermanent, because it is dukkha, how can we say that there is a self, a permanent, unchanging self? And not just something that is permanent and unchanging, but something that has control. May my feeling be thus. May my feeling not be thus. May my form be like this. May my form be like that. Or my perceptions, or my consciousness, or my volitional formations. We are pulled along and bound up with conditions. And lastly, that we see the world as beautiful. Seeing sensuality as beautiful. But in fact, when you look closer, it loses its beauty, its allure, its luster. For those of you who have contemplated the body and all of the pieces in the body, all of the parts, well, they're not quite so nice. Foul even. Unattractive. The very world around us, all of the dirt and soil, is quite literally decomposed plant matter, decomposed animals, we are surrounded by many things which are not inherently beautiful. And so all of these perceptions, these four perceptions, they are not meant to make us feel depressed or bad about the world, but they are tools in which we use to release our grasp on the world. When the mind sees enough times how impermanent phenomena are, how unsatisfactory they are, and how uncontrollable they are, it can redirect itself to something that is permanent, that is pleasant, but is also still not self. Which is nibbana. Which is extinguishment, the blowing out of the flame. So we can sit for the remainder of the time and just go through our experiences now and in the past, and ask ourselves, what here is permanent? What is truly satisfactory? What's self here? And what is inherently beautiful in this world? This is a very subtle and simple teaching about the three characteristics. But we can see how these distortions of reality come to be the whole foundation of our approach to life and of our world, really, of our civilization. That we truly know that things will not last forever, but we certainly hope that they do. We know that experiences won't satisfy us, but we know that there's pain in the world. Yet we act and we reach out to pleasant experience as though it will satisfy us every time. Or we are upset whenever painful feelings come our way. And we also consistently take things personally. And attach to our views, our personalities, our bodies. And so this is something that we should review again and again. So let us now wind down the meditation, bringing our attention now to any friends and loved ones who have passed away, who have departed from here. Our mother and father, aunts and uncles, sister or brother, may they come to delight and rejoice in our generosity, in our keeping of the precepts, or in our mental cultivation.